Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
So, even though our videos have been going throughout July, this is our first actual reaction in July because
right.
I had surgery on June 30th, and I had major surgery. So, guys, thank you for reaching out. I wrote all about it on our Patreon if you guys are curious. I am doing well, but recovery is going to take a long time still, and I love what we do because I don't have to move that much. Depending on what we're watching, though. So it's perfect, yes.
Yeah.
So even though we still see each other, or we try to, you guys drop by a few times, and thank you for everything, all your help, and just being so awesome and supportive. But it's different because we react all the time, and to actually take some time off from reacting was actually really hard.
It was very
because
bizarre.
Because we miss each other
it
so
was
much.
Really bizarre.
That's right.
Yeah, so in June, we just used all our spare time to react as much as possible because I wasn't sure how long I would need. Doctors were telling me it's going to be months before you're better, which I can totally understand that from the start, but I'm stubborn and I'm like, oh, I'll be fine in a couple weeks, and it takes a long time.
So tell you differently.
But yes, I can stand on my own. It takes a while, but I can kind of get up on my own now. The only thing is when I'm sleeping, when I'm actually laying down, I need help getting up because I can't engage my stomach. I had surgery in my stomach. Anyways, I'm so happy to be finally watching Loki. We've been getting a lot of questions asking, why did you guys stop doing Loki? And when are you going to start doing it again? So yay! And we are spoiler free, so I'm very happy about that. What a way to stop watching Loki though, because
I know it. And you know what's really nice
cliffhanger.
is we haven't seen anyone, so we have no idea. Like
Which
no
is
one
good.
has
We
even
haven't,
tipped
no.
us, on anything. So
That's right.
yes. And more exciting news, our brother, my twin brother, Tom, is coming up to visit us this
Yay!
weekend. And I'm hoping that we can react. He actually brought it up, but I was like, I don't know because he is only staying up for a few days. And there's a lot of family that wants to see him. And I don't want him to feel like he has to react. But he kind of brought that up himself. So we'll see if he can come on the couch or something. But even then, we're not really set up for that. There's a lot of stuff going on, guys, because we are planning to get together again on the couch soon.
Right.
But now my surgery kind of postponed that a little bit because I can't do much. But I'm hoping within the next month we'll be back on the couch. So
I
we're
hope
very
so.
Isn't that
happy
great?
about that.
Maybe
Yes.
we could do
Great.
something on social media with him.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
he'll
would be
see us.
great.
Oh, that
That'll
would
be
be
really
good.
awesome. So Loki and Sylvie now are on this planet, Doomsday, okay? So Lamentus.
Yes.
And they
Yes.
went to go get this rocket to try to
Went on the
alter
arc.
reality.
They went to go on that arc, and
not so much.
it's gonna
That's
happen.
not-
What the heck is going to happen now? So this is so much fun because the idea of this is so broad that there's all these possibilities that we're not aware of yet, and we have an assumption that there's more going on than we realize, of course, because now we have the
definitely.
variants who are actual variants that work for the TVA, and they're not aware of it, right? So when
Right.
Mobius finds out, it's going to be like, what? Or is he going to
He's
really
gonna say,
believe that?
"Oh,
That's why I
yeah,
want
I wonder why I like water skiing. I'm not really here."
Yeah, so watch it get really complicated where they're aware of this timeline and people from another timeline come over to save them or something. I don't know. So I love how we're all blind. We had no spoilers whatsoever, and I think we should just get into this.
Yeah, and
let's
we don't
do
know
it.
about the timekeepers. Are they good? Are they bad? Is the TVA
you don't
good
know.
or are they bad?
I know, and my assumption now is that the timekeepers are bad and they control everything. The TVA are just naive to it. They just do what
Yeah.
they're supposed to do and don't even realize.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't
Which
even
kind of
know
makes you
that they're
think
not-
about a lot of stuff from real life, but not to get into conspiracies and stuff, but it's just interesting, the different ideas people have and
Yeah, and this
the
temp
use of
pad is
society. And
they're trying to get it charged, and how are they going to get it charged so they can move
Yeah.
along and get out of here?
yeah,
Got to get out of here.
Power
It's gonna.
source.
It's inevitable. It's
Mhm.
gonna blow.
I love Loki.
Wow.
He's so funny.
I do too.
I mean,
I
he's
like
also
him
an
with
awesome
Sylvie.
villain. Yeah, me
I
too.
like him.
It's still interesting, that whole dynamic. We talked about it last time, I remember, but we'll see. Hopefully it is just a sibling thing because I just can't get over that because they are technically the same person. So I don't know. So this one's called, why not? The Nexus Event.
It's like split personalities.
Maybe, I guess. Yeah, it could be like that, right?
Like that.
But it is an interesting dynamic for sure.
Yeah,
So
it
this one's called the Nexus Event. So big event. And I see Loki in the thumbnail already, so of course he's going to survive. Looks like Sylvie on the other side. So, shall we, ladies?
Yes,
Yes.
let's
Let's do it. 104.
Dragon swoops towards the palace.
Makes me sad.
The Valkyrie flies over, defeats the dragon, and saves Asgard.
There's our variant.
What? For all time, always.
Another variant.
Ooh.
Right here.
Awesome.
Wow.
She took it.
That was a creepy room.
This seems like the timekeeper
Oh
room.
my God.
I know. You have all these like hourglasses. Ooh, I guess so.
I need access to Undersea 20.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible.
Look, when we found her, she kept saying, it's real, it's real.
She enchanted C20. Scrambled her mind.
Yeah, so you did something weird.
Every moment those variants are out there, we're all in danger. Fine.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. She got scrambled.
With our powers combined. Now they're gonna confess stuff that no one knows about.
The universe wants to break free, so it manifests chaos. Like me being born the goddess of mischief. Stole a tempad and I ran. For a long, long time. Which really sucked. And so that's where I grew up. The ends of 1,000 worlds.
God, what a view.
Any news on C20?
No.
We need to find them.
Wow.
Look at that.
Getting worse.
Oh,
Jump on the asteroids.
oh.
You had rings around them. You're amazing.
Oh my God, what are you gonna do?
Guys.
Ride the wave. Woo!
Oh.
So they're making that branch.
Yeah,
That's a
two
bad-
Lokis connected. They made it
They're
themselves.
out.
Well, what? I know you
Yeah.
got some quip you're dying to say.
Oh, I don't have a quip. I've got nothing to say to you.
The folksy, dopey insult from the folksy dope. What happened?
Folksy dope.
Self-sabotage, huh?
The TVA is lying to you.
Put him in.
He's almost wanting
Crap,
to
what
listen
is that?
to him.
Yeah.
You.
Sif? Oh. You cut my hair.
Craven, pathetic worm.
What? Oh. Sorry, Loki.
You look at that's all she did.
Oh, over and over and
Oh,
over.
it's gonna keep going on.
What?
Okay, you know what's coming next. Try to
That's
Hide
right.
behind
that
something.
area.
How lovely.
Guess what?
Dodge.
Listen, you are a reconstruction of a past event, created by the organization that controls all of time.
Oh, no.
I knew that was coming.
Well, she changed though, so
Yeah, she
Yes, she
did.
did, yeah.
we'll evolve.
Timekeepers are watching, Mobius.
Always watching. Work your Loki.
Always
Work your Loki. That would be
watching.
my mantra.
See all the hourglasses?
Did Loki say anything while you were in there?
Yeah. So the TVA's lying to me.
Oh, I maybe some are in on it. Maybe.
I'm a narcissist. I suppose it.
It's hard to admit. Ah,
I'm gonna kick your tush
and
now.
yeah,
Well, I
little,
don't
little
know.
punch.
Okay, but he didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
That's right.
In his
Now
heart.
it's the words.
Said the TVA's lying to me, or is that just a cockroach's survival mechanism kicking in?
Let me out of this place, stop beating me up, and I'll tell you.
Cockroach, got it.
She's difficult and irritating, and she tries to
Like
hit me
me.
all the time.
And I'm in love with her. I'm in love with her.
I'm in love with myself.
Why don't you just tell me what caused the Nexus event on Lamentus?
Let me say this again. I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, give my regards to Lady Sif.
No, what? No, please not. We'll just wait. Wait. And then she took me to one of her apocalypses. And that's where we hatched our plan together.
It's like, look at your eyes. You like her.
What?
You like her. Forming this kind of sick, twisted, romantic relationship, that's pure chaos.
He does. He is in love with himself.
Our interests are aligned.
Overthrowing the timekeepers.
Maybe they need to be overthrown.
I don't box your ears.
Mobius, listen.
But you're your female self that you have some demented crush on.
You're all variants.
Everyone who works at the
That's it.
TVA. So before this, you had a past.
He remembers a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Magazine.
I'm gonna have to close this case now because I don't need you anymore. Yeah, or as you might say, our interest.
And he has to say it because the timekeepers could be listening.
Yeah,
She's going through something too.
yeah. Well, she was also enchanted as well, right, at one point, so maybe she's remembering a lot of stuff.
Open the door.
She's gonna try to kill it.
Hope not. Hopefully she knows a lot more than we know.
Hello.
Come with me.
Okay, yeah, so she's good. He's gonna ask her questions.
Case closed.
She wouldn't have escaped.
Maybe she knows too much because she's so
Yeah,
close to
yeah.
that.
First interrogation you made. They want you there too.
I hope they don't want to prune him too.
Friendship like ours is not common.
Yeah, she seems to really care for him. I hope it's not just a ploy.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
Gonna knock her out.
Oh, he switched it.
He switched.
Yeah, switch it.
What did you do to me?
Oh, they're back at Alabama.
I showed you your life before the TVA. The timekeepers took your lives from you. From all of you.
How ironic, right?
Yeah. Oh, she probably had like a whole family, kids.
Yeah.
What now?
Uh-huh. Oh God. What a
Oh,
reality,
it's good
huh?
to have her on that side.
I know.
On her side now.
I love how old it looks.
Calm down, I'm a variant.
Oh, she's there, see?
Yeah.
With scared face.
You really think you deserve to be alone?
Loki! You told me to shut up.
Do you really believe you deserve to be alone?
I don't know.
Then you better figure it out quick. You can be whoever, whatever you want to be, just in case anyone ever told you different. You know where I go if I could go anywhere. And wherever I had a life before the TVA came along.
Prune him.
No!
Wait for me at the elevator.
Ah!
Oh, jeez.
She didn't like doing it at all.
I'm so mad. I didn't expect them to actually do that.
I've got them from here.
She's got them from here. So it's gonna either be really good or really bad.
The variants.
Oh, goodness.
After all your struggle, at last you've arrived before us.
Yeah!
Oh, there she is.
Woo!
Oh, they're taking them off.
B-15. I'm like, come on.
Yes.
You better survive right in front of them, too.
Please.
What a setting, too. It's so awesome.
Timekeepers are so good.
We can talk.
Oh, yeah?
We can talk.
Oh.
Oh, decapitated.
They're laughing? What?
What the?
Ew.
Oh,
I
he's
got
got
robot.
Oh.
It's twitching.
I thought this was it.
Crap, it's bigger than they thought. Like, how much bigger does it get?
Just like one guy in the back. Little guy.
Where's B-15? Yeah.
This is new for me.
I'm gonna kiss you. No!
Who is it? Who's behind him?
I'm not sure. What?
You're gonna tell me everything.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
She just got...
Really? You killed that Loki?
Huh?
Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
And we can't do it again, guys. I know there's a lot of Lokis out there, but that Loki we love.
Not that Loki. He's
Not
the
that
superior,
one.
glorious one.
Yeah, because even if they get another Loki, I mean, maybe that's it. It's going to be Sylvie.
It was bad enough with Mobius and B-15.
I am so mad right now.
Wow.
It can't be.
I mean, they already killed him in, in Infinity War. Or a different Loki, I know, but still, I'm in denial about that. So, holy crap! I mean, Mobius. I was so sad about that.
That's right. You like that?
I mean,
and he was finally so happy that someone believed him. Finally,
Yeah.
Mobius believed him.
You know, I know it was bad then, and he started to say that to her, that like he wanted to live his old life that he was stolen from, but I didn't expect him to just die right there. I thought like she would actually, showing emotion that she cares for him, actually say or make it stop somehow, and was like run or have him take off with Loki. But to kill him and our Loki, like what?
Yeah, and she must know who's behind it all, because or she might be behind it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
Now,
might be.
what happened?
One and only timekeeper.
She was upset too. She's like, kill me. She wanted to be over it
Yes.
because all these people are
True.
dying, and so
True.
she's being controlled too, to a certain extent, where
So
she
must
has no
know
power.
where this other is, and Sylvie knows that she needs her alive to get information.
Yeah.
That's right.
She's got to have her alive, and that's smart not to kill her.
Now, I'm in denial because I'm very upset about what just happened with Loki and Mobius, and because of all the variants and stuff, it's always going to be someone different, though. When you have a different variant, it's from a different timeline, so it's not going to be the exact same.
Loki. Maybe it's a different variant of Loki.
Well, it is, but I think it is our Loki still. I don't... Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. And then we must watch. Or maybe it doesn't kill you. Maybe it puts you somewhere. Oh, what? There's an alligator Loki. What?
Alligator.
Okay, I feel a little better now.
Okay.
I have no clue what's going on.
She placed him on another branch.
Maybe. I mean, we just assume they all died. So this is fun that we're just in the moment watching.
Maybe Mobius is in the back saying, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, so maybe he is alive too now. Like, what the heck? So you just never know. And I mean, I was in denial anyways, but I'm like, you can't kill this Loki. I mean, come on with the fans. I mean,
Hammer Loki.
That's right.
you open up this world, because when Loki died in Infinity War, I was so freaking upset among so many other people, because even though he's a villain, he is troubled, and he does have a good side to him. He was just always that, I don't want to say underdog, I mean, kind of, where I know he wants I love how he's honest about himself, too, that he's so, like, about himself, and, because that takes a lot to actually confess about, to be like that.
It was. So we don't know if he's just truly soul-searching. Every time Sif comes out, he's soul-searching, because he's not only saying what she wants to hear, he's believing what he's saying. Like, I am a narcissist. I am this. I am that. I do. I am a jerk.
For him to come out with that, I think. I mean, he's so smart and he can adapt in a situation, and he did all these things all his life. Because he did want the attention, and he gloats a lot, and he wants to be the superior Loki, and he really does have a soft side to him, and it's hard for him because he wants to seem strong in front of everybody else. So, for that whole scene with Sif, that was really funny, and a poor thing with her haircut, but I think that really had him like beat down the exterior that he always shows to really open up, because Mobius has been trying to open up this Loki for so long, and even though all the Lokis are similar to a certain extent, now we see all these other Lokis. I just love like all the different, now we have an alligator one, like a creature one. And you have a kid one, and you have, depending on the timeline, but yeah, right? Oh, I didn't even see the hammer. I was looking at the alligator too much, so maybe one had the power of Thor. Maybe Thor wasn't the one in that timeline to be worthy enough. Maybe Loki was. Holy crap! So that's interesting.
And we've got to see Mobius again.
We have to see Mobius. Now I'm convinced he is alive too.
I hope so. Yeah.
And B-15, boy, she knew she was struggling. She knew that Sylvie got to her when they were in that apocalypse in Alabama, and she was struggling with that, and she just had to pursue what did you do to me?
I
good
love
for
her. I
Yeah,
love her
me
character
too.
now. I
Me
was
too.
worried that she was so tough and scary in the beginning. I'm like, oh, she's
yeah.
going to be an
Yeah,
issue
sure.
throughout this and always a problem for Loki. But no, I'm glad Sylvie was able to tap into her first and,
Me too.
you know, really kind of wake her up. And she believed it. I mean, I can't imagine having all these memories that you don't believe are real, but they feel real. So I'm glad she did believe Sylvie. I mean, she risked her job, her life, by taking her to that location again and questioning her and being like, okay, let me feel it again. I mean, yeah, because then it was out in the open and everyone knew that she was
Yes.
influenced
That's
by
right,
the
yeah.
variant, and then they were out to kill her. But what happened to her at the end? Was she, what do they call it, pruned? Was she killed?
She must have been pruned by the other guards, the other
Okay.
agents.
I got really upset
because
then.
That's right.
she betrayed them
Yeah.
in their eyes.
She was
because she let the
amazing
collars
going in
go.
there. Yeah,
And
she
and
was
it
awesome
makes sense
to do that.
because she put the collars on them. She
Mhm.
was, you know, the highest agent,
Who
really.
knows? She might still be alive too.
I'm convinced she is now. I would be more upset
She
because I
better be.
really liked her during this episode. And she was acting a little off, I think, last episode too. So I was kind of like, okay, well, what's her angle, you know? So I'm hoping Mobius is alive. And now that we're having all these Lokis come together, maybe that's going to be the fun thing about this. Maybe all these Lokis have to get together to
They got to
change the
get together
timeline.
and
Yeah.
see
Superior
who
timeline.
really is behind the TVA. Who is
Yeah.
behind it?
Yeah.
Because we have these
they're the
androids
ultimate
now.
bad person.
So they probably
Mhm.
don't even exist at all. Like I was thinking, okay, for security reasons, because they are actually nervous about these Lokis, that maybe they actually made androids of themselves just to see and test them to see if they would be able to get to them.
Yeah.
But then they were laughing, right? Because when the one was beheaded, I think they were laughing or something, and they all like caved in or something.
Yeah.
But
It was strange.
Yeah,
it
because
could
they
be
knew
something
it
completely
that
different.
right, and whoever's controlling them is laughing because it's like, ha ha ha, you thought you really got to the timekeepers. Ha, ha,
Yeah.
ha, you
So
didn't
maybe
even know.
the timekeepers aren't even a thing. Like maybe that was the actual timekeepers. They were just brainless droids or whatever. And it's someone completely different that we don't even realize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Its own variant, like they were variants of the truth. So who knows what? Yeah, everyone they can take a different shape, different everything,
Oh,
different
geez.
sex, everything, different age.
Yeah. So you're thinking that the superior being might be a timekeeper, or do you think he's a variant?
Could be a variant
Variant.
or both. Could be a variant, could be the timekeeper. And, you know, like Sylvie went on her own agenda because of things that happened to her when she was young.
Yeah.
You don't know what this guy or girl or whatever
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean,
has in mind.
we could still have the three timekeepers, and again, maybe it was just a
different
safety
version of
thing,
Yeah.
or it could be. I mean, these are androids, but then here we have a Loki that was either a crocodile or alligator. I don't know. I keep saying alligator, and we have a female one, so there's a lot of possibilities. So maybe in one timeline they were robots and they are variants or something. But I'm thinking they were just like a security thing where they didn't want to actually be there because maybe they felt like if there are actual three timekeepers that were exactly like that, but they made droids as a security thing so that way they can be safe somewhere else and test these Lokis because they knew that somehow they would get this far.
Yeah,
or
they would
someone completely
expose
different.
them. Yeah, because they probably had a securities in place where, okay, this might be breached. We have two of the most dangerous Lokis, especially Sylvia was very
Sylvia,
dangerous in
that's
their
right,
eyes.
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, they're very close to us, so we have
Yeah.
we got to do something else in place.
And how crazy is it now? Sylvie, how she opened up, she had a good life, it seemed like, as a kid, and she was taken from it.
Just
like, they
taken.
screwed her
Like
up.
what, at age 7?
She was very young. So the TVA just ripped her away from her timeline. Like, they took control of her because she was a threat already. And she had no say in it.
Yeah.
So
That's
she
right.
wasn't.
So that
in
was her.
Asgard.
That was that little kid with the
Mhm.
playing with the ship and.
I was so shocked in the beginning. I kept saying, "Whoa!" But I kind of thought that's what was going on, of course. But yeah. So and now with C-20, like that sucks. So we kind of had those suspicions, anyways. But she was all there. She had her memories, and she was killed for it because she had her memories. They made her sound like
That's
she
right.
was
was
dying because of what Sylvie did to her. But no,
That's right.
man.
And Ramona she was in on it the whole time. She's
Yeah.
she's essentially a puppet, really, because at the end she she wants Sylvie to kill her.
Yeah.
Just you don't,
And
they
I
can't do
know
this
she was
anymore.
upset with Mobius, like she
I think
does
so
care
too,
for
absolutely.
him, and she kept showing that, like closing her eyes and swallowing and breathing slow, like she didn't want it to happen, but I'm still so mad she let it happen, but it shows how much she's not in control of the situation, that she is a puppet.
Definitely, yeah.
So I do
Right.
feel bad for that, but I hate how she killed Loki, like that made me mad. But going back, it looks like it's not exactly a deleting thing. It is, it transported him somewhere else, or the other Loki somehow got in
Right.
between
That's
that
right.
during
Portal
it.
stick.
A portal
What a
stick,
portal.
yeah. We'll call it the portal
I mean,
stick
really,
from
because
now on.
if it wasn't a portal door, I mean,
You never
More
know. We're
mobile
always
version.
learning, right, guys?
Boy,
And
I'll
how
tell you.
interesting is it now when they were on Lamentis about to die, and we had Sylvie and Loki just looking at each other, and I keep saying Wonder Twin powers activate. It's true. Like, they had true emotions where they opened up, and actually, even though it's the same person, it's weird,
Yeah,
but
it's weird.
I like it. It's interesting. It's so different, and it is fitting for Loki because he is into himself.
he is.
Yes, he is. Right?
They
He loves
really have that
himself.
chemistry.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
I mean, I don't know how that would work
It's
if they ever. I mean,
glorious.
that's beyond. I was
Remember,
going to say
love
they had kids or
thyself.
something, but yeah, love
Love
yourself.
thyself,
Yeah,
that's right.
that's one way to do it. Yes, because sometimes when you're not as confident with yourself, it's a different way to look at it.
And you know yourself the best.
Yeah, so they're so intriguing to me. And when they made that spike happen, they made that Nexus happen.
That's
And it
right.
was huge. It wasn't just like, okay, like here's the timeline and it's going like a little bit off
Yeah.
course. It was like full on whoop. So they're the way, not to be funny, but but it's interesting. So if they really open up and they're not being selfish, like they're caring about each
Yes.
other, like they opened up a whole new thing where
Right, but unfortunately, it activated the TVA, and they found him. But
Yes.
they did save him from that apocalypse. So
so complicated. It's
It
true.
is
Yeah,
good with
we
that.
knew
Thanks for
something was
saving
going to
me.
happen.
No, you captured me.
Yeah, we had a couple more episodes ago. We were like, "There's no way they're going to
Oh my
die
gosh, yeah.
here," but we were curious on how they were going to be saved
Yeah,
and
and it
captured.
really moved along. This one really ramped it up.
Really, so freaking much. I mean, Mobius, I thought not until the end of in the finale that he would have been turned and been like, holy crap, okay, because I thought he'd be in denial for a couple episodes at least, but to really understand that fast, and even from the beginning, like you were saying, Kim, when Loki was telling him, like, you are a variant, like you were stolen from your timeline, he hesitated and he was kind of not mocking, but he kept his shield up where he was just like trying to still do his job, but you can tell like he really believed him because
He believed
had
it
all
because
these
he wasn't
memories.
as sarcastic as he was when we first had the tit for tat with them.
Yeah,
you know,
and he
in
didn't
that
respond
room.
quick
Yes.
either. Like when you're sure of something, you usually respond in defense
Yes.
really fast. But with him, he was like, like he was absorbing it and thinking about it before he would respond. So, yeah, this was a very good episode. I'm so
Wow.
happy we're watching Loki again, and I love Sylvie's character. I feel so bad for her. I knew there was going to be more to her story, and something bad was going to like take place, like something bad happened to her in the past that we didn't know about, and I thought we were going to hear more confessions from her, like learn more about her right before she died on that planet. But it was cooler there because it was more about like, oh, look at our energy spike here, like we're totally going off course on this timeline, the Nexus. So anyway, so I'm glad that she
That's
actually
right.
opened up at a different time about what happened
I
to
was
her.
too, and she was very sad. I mean, she was preparing to die. And our Loki was like, you know, I almost thought they had a trick up his sleeve or something because he was just too calm, but he was really feeling for her. He was feeling for her and how she's going to, you know.
Yeah, he was upset.
He was more feeling, he was more feeling for
And
her
Mobius
than
was
himself.
testing that too to really see how he would feel and to not have emotion just for himself. I mean, like he loved his mom too, and he does care for Thor, and like he does have feelings in that way. But to really express love in a way, like that was very different for him. So I like how Mobius actually tested that. Anyways, I'm so excited to watch more. This is such a great series. And jokingly, please no spoilers. And honestly, I'll probably be light on the comments until we finish this series, this season. But jokingly, how funny would it be if everything works out and they destroy the timeline? We have Loki with Sylvie, and they adopt a younger Loki, and then they have a pet Loki alligator, and they live happily ever after.
And Sith with half of her hair.
Like, oh, I'm in hell. I'm with all these Lokis now.
Poor
No.
girl.
Poor Sif. And we love her in MCU, but we also know her from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because she made a few appearances there, and I just love her character so much. So, anywho, it's fun to see her back. Love you guys. Doing well, and I'm happy we're reacting again. Thank you again for your patience. If you want to know more about my surgery, you can check out our Patreon. If you want to check out our full reactions, that helps us grow a lot because we've been struggling a bit, volunteering a lot just to keep our channel going. We love it anyways. So thank you guys for just subscribing, being with us, watching our videos.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Links are below, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.
It'll be glorious. Can't wait to watch more, right?
Superior.
It's superior. All those magic words.